Okay, so we're here with Shawty Low. This is a new segment we're doing here on the channel. This is called That's Shawty Low. He's giving his insight on everything. We got Low here. And the first thing we're talking about today is the 50 Cent BMF deal that just went down. We're, I guess 50 Cent's doing a series. You've heard about this, right? He's doing this series on BMF and Big Meech. And Big Meech gave his blessings from jail, you know, through writing a letter through 50 Cent. He, commended him on power and everything. What do you think about that?
Man, what I think about it, man, I think it's a great thing by me, you know what I'm saying, watching, you just brought up the show Power. Power's like my favorite show on
Yeah,
TV
me too.
right
I
now.
love that damn show.
And, you know, my boy, you got to give shouts out to James St. Patrick, man, Ghost, man, you know, that's my favorite character in the story, man, so, you know, I'm really digging it, and 50 Cent is doing a very good job with it. So it will only be right, if he did the BMF story, man, because the BMF story, man, it's a powerful story, man, you know, by Big Meech coming from Detroit, you know what I'm saying, expanding out to Atlanta, doing this thing, you know, the Black Mafia family, you know what I'm saying, it's just, you know, I feel like the story got to be told right, you know what I'm saying, and they're going to have to sit down and do a lot of hours with Meech, the head of the, the organization, and all those, who was in the organization, man. But Meech, what I'm saying, real dude, man. He stand up, you know what I'm saying, didn't tell on nobody, and everybody look at that, man, good way.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, yeah, he's actually doing a full 30 years, so obviously he didn't tell on anybody, so that's a real dude right there. Now, do you remember, like, those days, those BMF days? Do you remember seeing them ever in the club, or all the money they were spending? Remember seeing those DVDs with it?
Oh yeah,
you were in Atlanta during that
yeah,
time.
basically, I ain't really never was a DVD person, but Meech my guy, man. We you know what I'm saying, we kicked it on a couple of different things, man. I love the brother, man. You know what I'm saying, he had big goals, man. There's a lot of hate go on. You know what I'm saying, they'll never want to see you where you at. Well,
do you remember anything about those days, though? Those BMF days? Do you remember ever seeing him in the club and those nights where he's throwing tons of money that everybody talks about?
Oh, yeah, I'm saying it, you know what I'm saying? But when it first started, I was in prison. I was in prison facing 20 to 40 years. I was trying to wiggle my way out of that type of stuff, man. That's when I had first heard Young Jeezy, when I was in prison, cause back then I was a T.I. fan at the time, and my boy Mook B had told me one time, like, when I called home, he like, Low, boy, it's a new rapper named Young Jeezy, man. He said, man, you ain't gonna like goddamn T.I. no more. Jeezy talking about the shit you goddamn do for real. You live for real. I'm like on the phone, man, you gotta be crazy. This and this. I said, boy, you this and this. So when I got to my camp, and I had bought me a radio, and I was on listen to the radio, and I heard saying, if it's taking too long to lock up, bring it back. And now listen, I'm like a chef over the stove in Houston.
Yeah.
I said, man, the man know what they talking about, man. So and that would kind of make me like to know that, oh shit, you can talk about stuff you do, this and this,
Yeah.
And then when I came home, really talking about the stuff I do,
Oh, so that's what got you started rapping. The Young Jeezy, you said, okay, he's talking about the shit he's doing. I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah, I had to, because really the streets really provoked me to do it when I came home, because a lot of people thought D4L was basically like a dance group, Laffy Taffy and all that, but and I wrote one song and it was called I'm the Man, and that would provoke me to rap, because people like, shout low, we want to hear that music right there from you. We don't want to hear all that dance and shit. We know you from back here for real. We know you live it for real. We want to hear you.
Yeah.
In the back of my mind, I said, damn, this is the first song I ever wrote. And I thought I did it by luck, but I just kept writing and doing more songs. And I got about my fourth or fifth song, Let's Get It. And you could hear the inside the music when I'm telling him, I done found my style, I done found my swag. You could nip it in the bud, you could put it in the bag. So you could hear my hunger, and for me, my introduction into the rap game then.
Okay. Now, I'm looking forward to this BMF series, because the Power series is crazy.
Oh,
so
crazy.
The BMF series got to be crazy. They're going to probably amplify some of the scenes and really bring a movie to with all these stories we heard about with Big Meech.
What you think they're going to do, the movie or the series?
I think they should do the series. They keep saying movie, but I think a series would be way. I love series because like it doesn't end. You know, like you looking forward to it. It's like mini movies because they're like an hour long, right?
Yeah,
so it's like it's way better than a movie.
Yeah.
So hopefully they go in that direction. I know they've talked about a movie, but they have mentioned series, right? Am I wrong? Or,
right.
Yeah. So that'd be good, and obviously they got to find someone to play Big Meech.
You're right.
That's gonna be hard, right?
I don't think it'd be hard. You know, you got a lot of fake lookalikes out here would love to play Big Meech, so they'll down and make themselves look like them if they don't look like them.
Yeah, a lot of people have been hating on 50 Cent doing this thing. You know, they were trying to, I guess, DF Hutton. You saw that guy that was like trying to hate on 50 Cent doing the
whatever.
BMF story.
What did he say?
He was saying something about like, oh, he's not really gonna do it, or just hating on it. You know, like some people are hating on the whole, you know, making a movie of the BMF thing, but I think that's a story that needs to be told. Do you remember those billboards that BMF had?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was crazy, right?
Yeah.
I remember that was my first time coming to Atlanta, 2004, and I saw that billboard, the BMF, the world is yours, or something, something like that. Right? And I was like, damn, these guys are getting paper, man.
Yeah,
like, they had a billboard right above Jermaine Dupri's billboard.
Yeah, you're right. Welcome to the city, man.
Yeah. So they pretty much ran Atlanta, BMF. For those few years,
you know,
they were a big influence.
Yeah, there was a big influence. You know, big influence. You know,
they set the bar a little higher, right?
Yeah, they set the bar a little higher. You say that
because you were doing your thing back then, but you know they were just like a team of people doing a thing.
Yeah, they
were like Walmart.
Yeah,
right?
they had them. We'll be honest, they had them at Chapo plug.
Yeah, they had them direct to Mexico. So.
Yeah, see, I had this, you know. I ain't no lie. My plug that was down. I got on Miami and West Palm. You know, that was my accent was that, but you know.
Yeah.
But you know, my dad, you know, what I'm saying we was in business a long time ago. You know, he used to make the trips.
Yeah.
My boy Jay, he's locked back up right now. You know, what I'm saying Free Jay. He used to make the trips. You know what I'm saying, down that way, and both ended up getting caught. So you know, then when my plugs was down that way.
Yeah.
West Palm and Miami.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of amazing that, like, two guys from Detroit, usually, like, the plug doesn't fuck with, especially black dudes, right?
Yeah.
Like, they usually don't fuck with black dudes from Detroit, right? So they were, is that a true thing?
Nah,
right?
That's not true, man, but you know, but the thing about what they say about blacks and why they don't like to fuck with blacks, because they end up running off sometimes.
Yeah, because you hear that in the movies.
Yeah.
You know, when you see the movie, and they're like, no, I won't fuck with him because he's a black drug dealer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they have to, like, prove to the connect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Paid in Full, remember?
Oh yeah.
When he gets that direct connect, and then he really starts making that cash.
Yep. And you know they feel like the blacks are gonna make it, you know, shine more. You know, so they get, you know, bring more attention to.
Right.
You know
Not be low key.
Yeah.
With it. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to that series, so you know, stay tuned, and hopefully we get that within a year.